Hello YouTube. Good evening. This is Loose for Life. Coming at you with week 2 going into week 3. I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy on August 20th, 2012. My starting weight was 273. Before surgery, I was able to lose 25 pounds. On the day of surgery, I went in at 249. 1 week after surgery, I was down 11 pounds, so I weighed in at 238. And today, I weighed in at 236.7, I believe. I went into the clinic today, the bariatric clinic at the Buffalo General Medical Center, on a kind of like an urgent visit. I have an incision that is not healing well. I had 5 incisions total, and they all have healed quite well, or 4 of them have healed quite well. Leave the first one, which is the incision that they use to lift the liver during the procedure. That one kind of opened while I was still in the hospital. They used the glue to adhere the incision, and it opened anyway and had begun to heal, but it's also right where the bra is, and it seems like the bra irritated it, along with, boob sweat. And so it opened back up, and so I just wanted to go and have that checked on. And so the nurse practitioner took a look at it. Seems like it was healing okay. There was no tunnel down into the or down into the incision, but she went ahead and cleaned it out and covered it with a gauze bandage, and hopefully that procedure will help it to heal nicely without infection or a scar. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I have some notes here. You'll see me glance down because I want to follow my notes so that I don't ramble. So what I have realized thus far is that it is extremely difficult to get the number of protein and water in during the day, during the 24-hour period, or really a 12-hour period because you're sleeping for the other part. You do literally have to sip every moment of the day in order to get your fluids in. Last week I really struggled with getting my proteins in because I had run out of the Undri chicken soup flavor protein, which I absolutely love. I'm going to go ahead and order it offline. At the time I was thinking like, oh, it'll take too long to get here, not realizing that even once I went into the puree phase of the diet, I would still need to drink 3 protein supplements a day. If I had looked at the mock menu, I would have known that, and I didn't realize it. So I am going to go ahead and order the Undri chicken soup protein powder because it is so tolerable. Like, there's no aftertaste whatsoever. There's no hint of that whey smell that you get with some of the other protein drinks. That has been like a huge turn off to me, and it never bothered me before surgery. But now post-surgical, I can't stand it. Like, I can't even, like, I had to plug my nose to get down one of those protein shots. I can't stand the sweetness of the shakes. It's just really bad. I did find that the Isopure beverages are pretty good. I prayed before I even took a sip of the Isopure. I have the pineapple banana citrus, I think it's called. I bought one from GNC because I wasn't sure. I didn't want to buy a lot and then have them be disgusting. So I just bought one and I put it in the refrigerator yesterday, and this morning I went ahead and poured 4 ounces and drank that. So with the IsoPure, 20 fluid ounces yields 40 grams of protein. So of course, like I can't drink that in one setting, but I can drink it throughout the day to give myself at least 40 grams of protein, and then make that up with maybe mixing one of the shots I have with juice or something like that, and then dilute it with water. I have to dilute anything sweet. It has to be diluted because I really cannot stand the sweetness. I don't like fruit juice. I don't want any of it. As far as getting water in, I've been doing really, really good. I have been mixing my water with some of the little packets that you can pour in. A girlfriend of mine told me that I could get Special K protein packs, which are powder form, to pour in my water. And I haven't been to the grocery store yet to purchase those or see if they, were available, but that's something I'm planning on doing. Vitamins haven't really been a struggle because I did get the chewable. I found some chewable multivitamins that really taste good. They're by Centrum, and they look like little gumballs, and they're purple, red, and blue. And you need 4 of them a day to equal like a Flintstone. I think the Flintstones, they wanted us to take 3 of a day. So anyway, it's not a problem. It's like you chew them and then they just dissolve in your mouth. The taste is not bad at all. I wanted to stay away from the gummies because they have gelatin in it, which is usually pork. I've caught quite a few of the companies, and most of those gummy vitamins are pork-based, and I don't eat any pork. So I was happy to find the Centrum vitamins, and those have been working really well. The calcium, I'm using Viactive, I think is the name of it. I said I was going to bring the bag on. I'll do that in another video. And those chews I take twice a day, so that's in the morning and in the evening. And that's been doing good. Overeating is one thing I wanted to discuss. Now that I am on the pureed diet, I am excited to be able to chew again, and have overdone it quite a few times. I don't think to a level that was drastic, but what I noticed is that you really have to take the one bite and then just, take a bite and leave it for a few minutes, see how that goes down, and then go back to your meal. Because what I've noticed from taking, a couple of bites within a few minutes is that my sleeve is filling up way too fast, and then I feel miserable. One little pointer that I have noticed with when I do get too full is to lie down on my right side, and that really, really, really helps. So although it's debilitating for a few minutes, after I lie down on my right side, it has been helpful. But now I'm going to, take a bite and go find something else to do, and then go back to my meal, because I just don't want to have that feeling or that sensation anymore. It's painful, and it makes me just feel like way too stuffed. So I can do without it. I wanted to share 2 non-scale victories this week. The first one is that the majority of my clothes are way too big. I started this journey out in a size 22-24. I quickly left the 22-24s even when I had lost the 24 pounds before surgery. It seems like for me, every 10 to 15 pounds takes me out of another size. And today I wore a size 20 pair of capris that were so terribly saggy within a couple of hours of me wearing them that it was just pitiful. I mean, like, I'm a pretty shapely girl, and you couldn't tell a thing. It looked like a sack on me. So those will be going in the donation bag. I know a couple of ladies who are on the journey with me. They go to my support group that started out at heavier sizes than me, so I'm going to find out if they'd like to, have the bag of clothes, because none of that stuff fits anymore. So it looks like it's time to do some shopping. I'm thinking about maybe getting yoga pants and wearing those until I go back to work. I'm scheduled to go back to work in the next 2 weeks. I'll have a follow-up appointment with my surgeon before I go back, and we'll see how things go. So I'm really hoping that this incision heals nicely, because I certainly don't want to go back to work with a gaping wound. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll go from there. The other non-scale victory is the fact that it is so easy to cross my legs now. I've heard people on YouTube say, like, oh, I can cross my legs now, and I never even thought of it. Like, I never even thought that was like something special or something that I look forward to. But I just do it so effortlessly. Like, when I sit down, I immediately cross my legs now. So I think that's kind of interesting that I feel so flexible now. I'm going to end it here. I'm at 11 minutes. I don't want these to be long, so I will try my best to add in more videos to share more information as it arises. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to subscribe.